another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. There we go. Hey, yeah. Hello. Hello, 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 hey, hello, 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 hey, hello, 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 I'm in the crack. Hello, hello, hello. Don't ask me where that burst of energy just came from. I don't know where. I don't know why. I've been running around Atlanta, okay, for the last, couple of hours. I had to go down to Eagles Landing and all in Henry County and carrying on. And I'm literally just getting back in the door. So, hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers. And it's another glorious day. I know you got all of your crumpets together, my darling, because it's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Child, okay. I'm having one of those days, okay? It is one of those days where it's like there's just an array of stuff going on. I'm finally getting my living room looking like something, okay? My daughter done came up in here. I told her, bitch, look, we got to move this shit today, okay? Since my birthday, y'all know that was a month ago. I'm just saying, no. Every time you leave out this house, you leave with 2 bags. You come again with 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 6 bags. No. So we had to take this stuff down to her mama's house and this, that, and the other, yada, 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 yada. So I'm in the process of starting to get my house, at least the living room, without looking like a storage unit, honey. I told y'all, I know it's only a 700 square foot apartment, jail, but it's looking like a storage unit. And I know that it's depression because of what I'm dealing with my son and carrying on. I know it's depression and I'm functional. But my house is saying otherwise. That bitch, you ain't. So we're in the process of starting to open that up. Okay, get some things done. I bought my little CD rack. I get a little wire rack and things. They'll hold like 450 CDs. Yes, I still have CDs. I'm old school. I need the physical. MP3 is cute. It's cute. It's convenient. I can put MP3 on this phone, honey, okay? I can't read liner notes on the MP3. Okay. And an MP3, since I've taken sound and got my degree in audio, right? Sometimes the MP3s always cut off part of the full sound. It's different from a WAV file. So MP3s, it roughens out that sound. I need that whole sound and carrying on. And MP3 cuts that sound off and it compresses the sound. No, honey, I need it in the club. Give me that thing like it's gonna sound in the club. You understand? So there is that. But okay, I'm going on and on and on. I hope you guys are coming up in here. Hey, Road, what's going on? Road to stardom, darling. What's your tea, girl? What's your tea? Thanks for coming up in here. Now, today, I'm looking for my co-host to come in, but I'm hoping they're going to come in a little later. But in the meantime and in between time, honey, I do not have my libation, honey. Oh, okay. All right, I'll get to it. But in the meantime, in between time, honey, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others one of our special guests. Oh, excuse me, for today. I had a wonderful, wonderful time, honey, researching this young man because he's come into my consciousness because of his publicist. Now, his publicist and I Um, I'm going to say we good Judy's, honey, but I can't necessarily say that. We have a good business relationship because Angelo and I only know each other, because of this. I have not been in Angelo's space yet in order to sit down and we could really just some dirt. No, not the tea, honey. We're going to get dirt, honey. And, you get the dirt when you're off camera, honey. See, all that stuff is between us. But bitch, let's talk, okay? The stuff that we get to talk about, honey, that y'all ain't privy to, right? So, but Angelo has been a wonderful, wonderful supporter of Dishing Tea with Big Meats, especially now that we have evolved into this particular platform. We still do the audio, but we do this platform as well. And I've been concentrating on this particular platform since the pandemic because a lot of us need, to reach out and to we want connection, and with the radio show, we get connection, but it doesn't seem as personal as being able to at least have the visual with it. You know what I'm saying? So this particular format, honey, I've been concentrating on this particular format. However, we will be 12 years old this year. So in all of that, and in all of those 12 years, Angelo has been there for me, honey, and I cannot thank him enough. So Angelo Ellaby over there at Double Exposure Media Relations, I give you a grand old shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because my guest that we have up in here, this young man, so he hails from New Jersey. And I'm going to tell y'all something, honey. A lot of y'all may not know him. Some of his music you may have heard of, but he started getting into the spotlight based on this one particular song that he just wrote last year, due to taking his sons out, and getting involved in the process of protests, understanding what it means to fight for our rights and to stand up for our rights and carrying on amidst all of the horror that we went through. And he said his son was chanting, "Enough is enough." And I can only imagine what that is for a father, particularly a Black man, to be in the midst of this. If you want to, we're going to call it a pandemic because this is the pandemic that we as Black folks have been dealing with for a long period of time. But to have a father have to look down at your little baby and the baby got to chant, whatever that is that sparked him to create the song, he created it. And this is the song that started to catapult him into a lot of the fame that he's getting now, for those of you who have started to hear who he is. However, we're going to get into his little business right now, honey. And I'm going to have him dish his own tea, honey. Okay? And let's understand what it is to be in this business. Understand what it is to be a Christian artist, to be in the gospel sector, and then, still have a love for R&B and good, wholesome love songs. What it is to be an artist and yet still have to deal with the ways of the world, and especially in this climate, and what we're doing with digital this and digital that, and how they making their money, folks stealing the music. It's easy. If I put it up on YouTube, the bitch gonna download it and make an MP3 out of it. I don't get no coin from it. All of that we deal with this music, and why the music industry is so rough, especially as an independent artist. So having said all that, I see my co-host that came up in here. Let me bring y'all up in here. Y'all come up in here and talk. And while y'all talk, I can go get my libation before we bring in our guest, okay? Nick, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry I'm late. Sorry. I was doing homework.
Because y'all talk to I got our guest in the queue, in the green room there, or the tea room, honey.
We
down
got
in
a
the
guest
tea
too.
room.
Lord have
Yes,
mercy.
I told you that, the singer.
Listen, I'm telling you, I was doing homework like a motherfucker. I forgot it was. I didn't even know it was 9:00.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, you trying to play catch up?
I'm here though. I'm here.
Okay, you here? If you don't need, okay, you're not ready to call. If you're not picture ready, just keep your avatar up.
Oh yes, that avatar is staying up. I'm trying to tell you, my hair is not.
You're so damn stupid.
The avatar is staying up. You will not see my face tonight.
Okay,
what's the matter? What's the matter? The kitchen closed?
You know what? Just get out of her kitchen. Get out of her kitchen. You get out that kitchen. Now, you know that kitchen is very sensitive. Okay, you get out that kitchen. Okay. Okay, talk for a minute. Let me go get me something to drink because I'm dry. I'm just getting in the house, so y'all know I don't like rushing. But I got to get.
Yeah,
I
you hurry
got.
up. If you dry, you can't make no money like that. Hey, Nikki, how you doing?
You know what?
I'm
We
I'm
got.
fine, Ray.
We
How
got
you doing?
company. We got company. Don't you
How
start no
long?
jazz.
Who got company?
Oh,
Who got company?
how
That
we
means the show
talking?
gonna end early. Hey, Red.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm gonna call you back. What you got going on? Is your hair better?
Yeah, I
Man,
went and got some tea tree shampoo and conditioner. I've been working at it.
what was wrong though? That's the first
Just
time you
went.
put it on your head?
No, that was the weird thing.
That's what I was about to say. That's why I was like, look, you see how fast I got you them goddamn ingredients? I'm like, hold on, not my problem. How my sis doing? She okay? How she
Yeah,
feeling?
she all right. She over there pretending to watch TV.
I ain't want to bombard her with no texts and stuff. I ain't know if she was sedated. I ain't know if she
No,
had
she
the
been.
happy pills.
No, I've been had her going around. I went for a walk the last couple of days.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Been had her moving around.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah,
Don't
Not
say
like
that to
yeah.
that. Shut up,
us.
Red. Not like
Don't
that.
say
Shut
that
up,
to
Red. Not
us.
I
like
know.
that. Shut
Well,
up,
of course
Red.
I. Okay, I know. I know you're not coming like that because you was dry when you left.
You old damn fool. You
Y'all so
listen.
nasty. Y'all
Okay,
it be nasty
listen
in
to
here.
me carefully.
It
Okay,
be
y'all, I'm
nasty
doing
in here.
almond milk today, honey. We got the chocolate almond milk. Okay, that's gonna be our libation today because it was quick. I'm out of woo woo juice, child. The woo woo
Okay.
juice is
Oh,
gone.
so just plain chocolate almond milk? What you got in there? You got some Kahlua, some casting cream. What you got in
No, it's just no. I just went to the fridge and just grabbed it. Y'all know I'm trying to. We got
there?
guests, child. I'm trying to make sure that we get him and make sure we don't take up all of his time and then we get into our stuff after. But we got company.
Don't worry.
Okay.
He just wanted to get a quickie.
Listen, I've done that on the show a couple of times. Y'all know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I had
yeah,
to. Y'all so
yeah. I know.
damn dumb.
That is,
Okay. Wait a
listen,
minute. Wait
y'all
a minute.
started. Listen, when I tell y'all I
Anywho,
done had so much homework, I ain't been on the Bigo not one time the motherfucker today. Only thing I did besides homework was eat and take a shower. I've been
watch
doing
out.
homework all day.
Now,
This project I got is crazy.
y'all remind me. We got black owned product edition. We found a black owned deodorant company here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay. Black owned deodorant company, all natural. The base of her deodorants are shea butter and uh essential oils. I just got it out the mail today. Okay. So
I
we'll
was
talk
about to
about
say I
that.
was trying to figure out how the hell I got down there.
Yeah. What's the name went out. That's
Oh, because the phone rang.
uh so now what we're going to do, like I said, I'm going to present to some and introduce to others. This here, our guest today, honey, he is a singing something, honey. You know what? Before I bring him in, because I think I'm gonna shock him. Let me shock him for just a minute. I want to shock him. Oh, wait a minute. Did I load it up? God damn it, Demetrius. You are late. You so late. You know, I have to talk to myself like that sometimes. Girl, you are late. Okay, late. L L and the number 8, late.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm gonna do this though, because the one I am gonna shock him with is this one. Let's play this first because this one is something um from his catalog that I think you guys will enjoy. Okay. Just to give y'all a taste of who he is, and then to let him know how far back I've been going to see who he is. Okay, the one I want to play, damn it, it ain't finished downloading, so I can get it. Okay. However, just give me a moment so that I can make sure this is doing what it does, child. Oh, girl, the damn thing didn't even do. So God, this is how God humbles me. You know, I be trying to do. God humbles me in ways, child, that sometimes I know when we see each other face to face, I'm like, okay, now you got some explaining to do. Tell
That's
me why you did
explaining to
this.
do.
Tell
Go
me
ahead,
why you did
handle it.
this, because every time I'm thinking I'm trying to be cute, honey, you sit up there and snatch the wool from up under bitch, honey. But girl, sit your ass down. I'm like, listen, can I do this? But nonetheless,
Red, I'm trying to get some fish.
come on, is it gonna play?
I'm trying to call Harold.
There we go. Okay. Wait a minute.
I'm
Okay,
telling you, I
I'm
ain't had a
having.
chance to cook or nothing. You got it.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I think. Yeah, I got it.
I
I
just
got
had
it.
some jumbo shrimp and conch fritters.
I'm gonna need you to shut the hell up.
And now I'm just trying to get it to play. Okay, y'all give it a second. It's trying to play. Yeah, I don't know. It's saying that my connection is giving me a little fuddy duddy. That's okay. We're gonna get through this. Y'all know every time we got company, the thing want to act as if we don't know what the hell we doing.
It's
Okay.
okay.
But it's all right. It is all
Mm-hmm.
right. You understand? So in any event, this here is what's going on in the world today. So now, come on now. Play. Come on and give it to me. Now give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah. Is it going to? It's coming. It's coming. It's buffering.
It's buffering.
We gotta wait for the flash. All right, there we
can't.
go.
Not
Are we
the
ready?
flash.
The flash.
Not the
Here-
little.
Remember on the come up, love, uncomplicated like the spring. Before the house, before the kids, and way before this fame thing. Cause like in mahogany, all the success means nothing with no you and me. So let's just make it like it was. Go back to why we fell in love. Remember back in the day we would be doing everything we could. Didn't have a lot, but we would have a good time. Some candlelight and some Chinese food. Avocado, but it was still good. Giggling, laughing about how we would be loving each other for life. So let's go back, let's go back. Don't let go, baby, let's go back. When love like spring was simple, with a little we were so good. Let's go back, let's go back. Don't let go, baby, let's go back. When love like spring was simple, uncomplicated love is so good. I just think we gotta keep working on this thing. It's just too good to let go. Can we just get back to what really matters? Straighten it all out. Back when all it took were love letters and we were still good. Window shopping at the mall and we were fine. We used to dream together, say we'd never met anyone who could love us better. Before we lose all we have, baby, let's go. So let's
Ah, let's go back. Ow! Let's go back. Ah,
I'm
and y'all
loving
know
it.
y'all know that's going on. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
going on the
loving it.
playlist, right?
I'm
When
actually
I first
loving
heard
it. I'm
that song,
loving
I
it.
was like, "Oh my God, how did I sleep on this song? I don't know
Hey,
this
that boy,
song."
that boy falsetto is something serious.
Yes.
Well,
I was like,
let's talk about it. Let's
okay.
talk about it.
Y'all
Let's
know
talk
my
about it.
auntie
Let's
all
bring him on
jumping
up
on the
in here.
bandwagon of the music. I was like, okay, let me
Okay,
listen to
let's
this
talk
after
about it
the
and let's
show.
bring him on up in here without any further ado or technical complications. Heck. This is the one and only Mr. Carl Brister. Mr. Brister,
Hey, what's up?
hey,
Hello,
what's going
welcome.
on?
What's
Saw
going
you,
on? That was a nice
Kissy.
surprise.
Was
I'm
that a nice surprise for you?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Carl, first thing I'm gonna need you to take a bow.
right.
You
About
got one of
Baby.
the you got one of the dopest falsettos I've heard thus far, and I do a lot of recording, I write and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
wow. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Oh,
definitely
And
refreshing.
us knowing music the way we know music, I don't often. Sometimes I just don't say nothing. And I know it seems kind of rude that you can't see my face, but I promise you, my hair is a mess, so you won't. The avatar is all you get. But understand this: I know that I can listen to that after the show goes off. I'm just saying. I'm not.
okay,
Hey, Nay.
Thank you.
okay.
I was in there jamming. Look, I told you I was trying to order me some food. Then I was like, wait a damn minute.
Uh,
Exactly,
I was like,
exactly.
hold on, I like this.
Now, the reason why he said that was a wonderful surprise because see that song, it says it was posted 10 years ago.
Was it
Yeah, it was posted 10 years ago.
10 years ago? That can't be right. That,
Listen.
I didn't write. No, that can't be right.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. No. No, that's the other one. I'm sorry. I got
Yeah,
another one up here. No, the next one I'm going to play is 10 years old.
right. Yeah,
This
no.
one is 6.
Okay,
This
okay,
one is
that
6.
can be right.
This was posted in 2015.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the other one that I got is 10 years old. Hold on, see. I didn't see how I tell y'all God humbles me. I'm trying to be slick and cute. Fucked up my own damn surprises, right? But it happens. But
It's
anyway,
it's good music. It's okay. Play
it's
whichever.
okay. But anyway, here's what this is because listening to you, one of the things that Angelo knows about me is that he knows that when it comes down to music and carrying on, he knows how I get. And a lot of times I start stammering and get tongue tied because I get hyped and get into the music. Brother, I've gone through a lot of what I was able to find of your catalog. And what I have to say to you genuinely is that I think that you are another piece of this puzzle that we need in order for folks to recreate and get back into music again. Because a lot of what we have in this particular generation of music, a lot of folks are caught up in just trying to make music because it's something to do more so like I'm just trying to make this quick coin, you know, and not necessarily in it for the love of the music, in it to say I have a message in my music, in it to say that this is my ministry. You understand? My way of communicating, my way of dealing with problems, my way of seeing the world, and my way of reaching out to folks that I may not be able to see or to get to, because music is, I believe, that the omniverse is universal language. It is just that. And you are one of those tools that God has given us to help to develop the ear and to give us good feelings, good music, good energy,
Wow.
love songs, and this, that, and the other. So I want to tell you that
Thank,
now. Okay.
thank you so
So
much.
what I want to start with is let's start with the basics, of course, before we get into all of your business. And
Uh,
that is let's give the Reader's Digest version of who is Carl Brister and
Wait, did you just
why.
say the damn Reader's Digest version?
Uh-huh. Who is
Let the
called
whole
Brister?
damn world know how old we all are.
Oh, right. Who is called Brister, and why is music called Brister's ministry?
Okay. Well, I am a songwriter. I'm a communicator. I feel like
Mm,
I'm a communicator. I am a vocalist and a musician, producer, and I'm a husband, as you saw in the video. That's my wife. Uh,
okay.
yeah, and actually, all those couples you saw in that video were real couples, real married couples. Um, Even the lead characters were real couples.
Uh-huh.
I'm a father. Those are my two sons running around the table in the video. They, much bigger now. Uh, and I'm just a person that really feels deeply, and whatever is in comes out through music.
hmm hmm
And why music? I don't know why. It's just sort of way I'm wired. I
Right,
know how, which is um, I was raised around music. My dad
right.
being a musician, um, and it's been something that has sort of helped me get through different periods of my life. And I just feel like everybody, music is that one thing that can go deep,
Yeah.
and you remember where you were when you heard certain things and how it made you feel. And I just sort of want to make music that does that.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
let me ask him this while we're
Go
right
ahead.
there at that point. I don't want to get past that. Um, okay, I want to ask you this, okay? Because yeah, you got a lot of people here dealing with the producers and music. I produce music myself.
And I'm a writer.
What I'm
Okay.
impressed with from listening to your music, because you have a fan now, and that's a big word
Thank you.
coming from me
That's it
because
too.
I'm around a lot. I'm around a lot of music, but your chord progression, my brother, when you're playing, people don't hear like I hear. You know what I'm saying? How they say you know what I'm saying, you can't hear it. So you some certain things you can't hear, some things are right there in
Mm.
your face, you don't know they're there. But your chord progressions, they have to be a part of your DNA. It's like I can, everybody know you. I can tell that you pulling them from somewhere eternal.
Right,
It's like it's somewhere else that's coming from because it's not coming from the basic mimicking of somebody from back in the day.
Yeah, I was
exactly.
going
You
to
know what
say,
I'm saying?
even the arrangement of it all is just,
It's
man.
awesome. It's awesome. But every time I hear you hear the progressions of you, I'm listening to the music and I'm going, yo, this is a bad boy right here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
Mm.
so, and I
Thank you.
literally was trying to see, you know what I'm saying, through the video where you playing and where you mimicking. I was watching your hands and everything. So, you know, so out of
So
different videos, I've been watching you and I listen and I'm gonna put it like this: that enough is enough, and that love and that man, bro, you're a bad dude when it comes to the music, man. You're a
man,
bad dude,
that.
and
So
again, I have to say hats off because I am a stickler for vocals. I am
Oh my
like the
God.
doggone boot camp for vocalists.
Okay.
So, so definitely.
I
yeah,
was getting ready to say, and you heard me say, like, I need to know that I'm not just listening to it here. I'm not going to lie, because I've been very distracted tonight. I cannot lie. I did not know you were coming. I've been doing all kinds of stuff all day. So I'm like, oh, okay, we about to listen to something. I'm over here on my phone. I told him a few minutes ago, I'm hungry. I've been doing homework all day. I want to eat. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm scrolling down. Look, because I can't leave. So I'm trying to do what Uber Eats. I hear the music. So I said, well, wait a damn minute.
Right, right.
Wait a minute. I can actually listen to this and I want to listen to it again when we get off.
Okay.
And that's when you think about artists and stuff, let's talk about the newer artists.
Mm-hmm.
There
Mm-hmm.
are a few that I'm willing to listen to. Some of them really got some skills. But for the most part, I don't want to hear most of that stuff.
Okay.
There's because the originality is gone. People don't take time to finesse lyrics, to make you think. Remember, we were talking about this the other day. That remember how many songs we had to sing and then realize later, oh, they nasty.
Right. Okay.
But it
Right.
was so eloquently done that you could still sing it and be like, oh, okay, we know what we talking about, but we ain't being all vulgar and crazy and stuff like that. So that's a lot of what we have when people are, I guess, writing today. I guess that's what they call
Exactly.
it. So it's
Exactly.
always refreshing when you hear something that you like and all of you loving the music and the arrangement and the vocals. And it's just something to be appreciated.
Okay.
I thank you for that.
I appreciate that. It's good to. It's always good as a songwriter when people really like hear the song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I
And,
really appreciate that.
and I'm gonna
And,
Okay.
be
and that's
honest
the
with you.
thing
Hey,
between
I'm
me
gonna
and
be honest
Red.
with you, Carl.
Red
I'm
hears
gonna
the
be honest with you,
music.
Carl.
I'm listening for the lyrics.
What you did for me, Carl, is what Kim did for me when he dropped Chemistry years ago.
Don't you do that.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh. You know
wow,
what?
You know what I'm saying? So
Now
that,
you get out of
wow.
my
that
head.
Come on,
I was gonna
Red.
do
that's
that much later. I
Come
was
on,
gonna do that
Red.
much later. But okay,
Tell the truth and shame the devils around
let's
here.
let
uh,
let's go here and let's work this progression because coming from a musical well your dad was the musician and then he played with his band um Sagittarian File.
All
Okay,
right.
Okay.
come on.
Okay.
Go through research.
Okay, right. Coming from all that, I picked up something what you were saying that as a child, that you would beat your bongos and carrying on, and you were getting into understanding the harmonies and this that and the other. So as far as this being in your DNA, that was your schooling and your tooling and things of that nature. Here's where this is coming into your own self as an artist. When did you realize that you were an artist and not just a songwriter, not just a producer, but also an artist as well and had a story to tell? Because oftentimes a songwriter will sit down there and say, yeah, I write because you got this, maybe because you hear somebody else singing this for you, or this would be good for them. But when you came into your own to say, I am an artist, what was that progression for you?
By college, I think by college, I used to. I spent a lot of time just writing. You know, I would direct the campus gospel choir,
Fire. Mhm.
but rather than do a lot of cover songs, I would teach them songs that I wrote. And
Okay.
then I was in a little, R&B group in college, and I would write songs for the group. And it became more, and those songs came from my own personal experiences. And it just became, it became more and more urgent for me to sing songs that I wrote than to be a singer that covered other people's songs.
Ah.
Mm.
I just get
Ah.
more from that. I get more out of that. When I was just like a kid, like my dad brought home a green piano, this green piano,
Mhm.
and I would rush home just to write my own songs.
Mhm.
Like not to play, to play. It was always I started out writing my own songs.
Okay.
So I guess it's always been in me to be more of an artist than a singer, and that's my thing. It was more so to write music and share it.
Okay. Now let me ask this. When did you realize that you had a message in your artistry? Because it's one thing to sit down there and say, okay, I write songs and this, that, and the other. And as kids, we think we got the most fabulous little, twinkle, twinkle, little star kind of thing. Okay. But when we come into understanding, iambic pentameter and carried on, and understanding structure of a verse and the chorus and the bridge and a refrain and you got cute taglines. When you started to become into that, when did you realize or what did you realize is your message in your music?
Gosh, that's a really good question, man.
Thank
Um,
you.
um, I think I'll have to say there was a few times, right? But
Right.
most. So my catalog, I have 4 albums. The
Mm-hmm.
first 3 are contemporary gospel.
Yeah.
And so they all have, it's always been a message in the music that I've written.
Mm-hmm.
But on the album that you just played, the song that you just played, which was from my last album, Love Plus Life, there was a moment in a song called I'm Still Here that I received the track. This one I received the track from the producer. Shout out to Steve Chef Walker, who is down in ATL as well.
ATL.
Yeah, and Steve actually did the music for Let's Go Back, and we collaborated on the whole thing. But for this one, he gave me the song, and normally I write all the lyrics. This was the one time he gave me a song and he wrote the lyrics. But there was something that wasn't finished. It's something that I needed to say. And the song is called I'm Still Here. And I ended up writing a rap for the verse, the bridge.
Uh-huh.
And that rap was about my story, having gone through an incident of childhood sexual abuse. And it wasn't deliberate. It was just a message that needed to be attached to that song that I could say.
Right.
In that moment from my experience. And I think that was the most profound moment where I knew I really had a purpose bigger than me.
Interesting.
That my words could really help others get through things, not only have a good time, but heal and be strong. I think that was probably one of the most profound moments that defined me having to be a songwriter and knowing that was who I am.
Really? Well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play that song because that was the other song I had in the queue. So we're going to play that song. Listen, don't ask. I just go with what Spirit tell me to do. That song is in this queue. We're going to play that right now. I'm Still Here.
When I was young, I went through what no child should ever see. But I'm still here, and this is why I gotta sing. My life was threatened, molestation tried to take me out. Told I would regret it if I ever opened my mouth. For years and years I hid them tears, pillow. Wet from shame, from hurt, from pain, for real though. I asked the Lord to tell me why it had to be this way. Perhaps to help somebody say, I'm still here.
Ladies and gentlemen, call BRISTER. And oh yeah, my name is the chef. Let's go! Yeah, if he's ever done anything for you, say, he brought you back your joy, say, you're still here to say, hey, see BRISTER, talk to him, yeah.
Listen, I heard the preacher say the other day, the only way to go to is throw. Girl, I feel like I've been through paradise. It was all a test, now I'm stronger. Could really face tomorrow. You see my scars from yesterday. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. You're here to testify for all the pain and tears. through what no child should ever see. But I'm still here, and this is why I gotta sing. My life was threatened, molestation tried to take me out. Told I would regret it if I ever opened my mouth. For years and years I hid in tears. Wet from pain, from hurt, from shame. I asked the Lord to tell me why it had to be this way. Perhaps to help somebody say. Maybe to help somebody say. If you alive, you can say. By the grace of God, y'all. By the grace of God. Depression. Been there, done that. But the t-shirt ain't going back. Come on. Cancer survivor. HIV. Diabetes. Come on. Sing it out with me. I'm still here. Let's go. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Come on, 'cause I'm still here. I'm still here. You can't hold me 'cause I'm still here.
Okay, because I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Damn it.
still
Now listen,
here.
I need
I'm
to get into
still
your
here.
merch,
I'm
honey,
still
because
here.
I need one of those shirts. I need an enough is enough shirt. I need a love shirt. I need to get into your merch,
I'm here,
honey.
man.
I subscribe to the YouTube page and every damn thing.
Okay. So now, in realizing and understanding that music has become your tool, or at least an extension of your voice and of your feelings, of your need to express yourself. What is it that you hope that folks get from your music outside of the message? Because it's one thing to get the message, but what is it that you hope that people get from your brand and your style and what you have to offer to the musical fabric or the music tapestry?
Outside of the message, I just want people to enjoy it. Really, I just want to make music that reaches everyone, as many people as possible, wherever they are, with whatever they're going through. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to be that guy that you can turn to for different situations. Like I want them. If you say like there's a artist that writes for like the soundtrack of someone's life, there's
Mm-hmm.
a song for when they got married. There's a song for when they just wanted to wild out and have a good time, and there's a song for when they may have lost a loved one. They can turn to Carl Brister because they know that my music is diverse. It's going to talk about a lot of different things. I want to be in that category, and this I think I aspire to that because my I guess my superhero outside of my dad
Uh-huh.
music is Stevie Wonder.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I mean,
yes.
there's a song for every part of your life in his catalog, and
Uh-huh.
that's where I want to be. I want to be that artist too.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, now let's go here. I'm gonna go to ask the this question I always ask of artists because the experience is always different with everyone as they come into this business that we call show. Okay. Uh, and this business is known for sex, drugs, rock and roll. Okay, the buffoonery, the lasciviousness, you know, the just all of those particular things. What keeps you grounded with your integrity and your dignity while you're out and about and carrying. You're a very handsome man. And I'm from the alphabet community, so I know my community love to throw themselves on folks that they think they can turn and this, that, and the other. I know women out there who feel as though because you're married and things, they see that as like a bull with the color red. They see that as a target, like, oh, well, okay, let's see how married he really is. How is it that you're able to maintain your integrity and your dignity while performing out on the road, doing tours, even in the studio?
Well, I mean, there's a few things. First, of course, there's faith.
Number one.
I'm constantly checking and being checked by God.
Okay.
There's my family. I still have a mama who will throw a shoe.
Come on, mama, throw that shoe. Yes, God.
That boomerang shoe, because I swear she could catch that bitch back. I did, woo.
I'm a pro.
And of course, my wife, and my kids, my wife and my sons. If I can't look my sons in the eyes and say, and speak to them about how to be a man and how to treat women. If I can't look at them and be honest about being truthful and being respectful and respecting yourself, and if I can't hold them accountable if I'm not doing it for myself.
Exactly.
So it's really those things sort of keep me in line. And then I got some good brothers that I can be real with, and that I've told to please be real with me and pull me aside if and when I'm off.
Well,
okay.
Let's go to the back of the closet where the knees of your pants are worn out from prayer. Let's slide back there for a moment. How much of your faith has been challenged in your marriage as far as the support for the direction that you decide to go in with your music in your life?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question, Red. Come on.
My wife is my ride or die. She's in front saying, keep going, you got this. So, and she has a gift of faith. So it's like I'm looking at the Red Sea and she's saying it's gonna part.
She done did this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I have a strong queen. I have a really strong queen who believes in me.
So you definitely found a good thing.
I have, yeah.
All right.
Wonderful.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Now let's go here. Let's go here, because now in keeping yourself accountable to your family so that the business doesn't take you out or put you in those particular kinds of situations where you have to compromise yourself. How is it that you do that with your music, as far as when you're writing some of the material? Because like you said, you want to be the artist that have, we all are multifaceted in our lives, okay? But we know the music today is very salacious, But as a man, there are moments where we could get very salacious, where we just try to do us. So how is it that you keep yourself accountable in the music as well, that still stays true to you without having to acquiesce to what the business is or some sound or whatever, whatever that theme is that, that they claim that's what the people want to hear?
Yeah, I had to be honest. There are times when I'm writing and I could use a different word. And I might try the melody and I'm feeling it, like I'm really like in that emotion or in that place, and I want to say a certain thing. Then I look up and my kid is like, yo, Dad, what you writing?
That check and balance is a mother, ain't it?
If I can't play it for them, it's really difficult for me to go there.
How I wish some of these artists would think about that.
That's real. let me now this may be a little, this may be, you may not have an answer for this, but right now your kids are still young.
Right.
Do you see that changing as they get older? Because as they get older, right now you got young men, but as they become older men and princes and then becoming kings themselves, do you see that changing over time? Or do you see that being your formula and that you don't want to stray from the formula?
Right now, I don't see it changing because
Dig it.
it's also who I am.
Dig. Okay, okay.
I love
Um,
that. I
I
love the
don't,
integrity.
but
Dig.
I don't want to say never, because there might be a time where I just feel like this word is what needs to be said in this
It's,
in
it's
my heart.
Necessary.
necessary.
It's necessary.
It's necessary and not
But
gratuitous. Yeah.
you know what,
Yeah.
Meech, in this direction with where he's at right now, from what
Hmm.
I've been studying all day and paying attention to, this brother, where he's at right now, he's coming into a lot of people totally writing full songs for him because he fit what they feeling.
Right. Exactly. You know,
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying? And
it's a
it may
lost
not his
art
word,
form.
right? It
It's
may
a
not be
lost.
right. It may not be his word, but the melodic doggone medicine that they doggone trying to gives everybody. He's probably the best person to do.
Exactly.
Everybody can't be the messenger.
That's true. That's very true.
Yes, it
Very,
takes some
very,
of
very,
us
very
to
true.
give the messages
Yeah, because I could
to
write a
the
whole
person
song.
who could deliver
I
it
could
to the
write a lot of
masses.
songs that make sense for how he delivers.
Hmm.
Right. Right.
It's
Interesting.
You know
absolutely
what I'm saying?
true.
Very, very good. Now let's go here because still in the theme of wanting to be that type of artist for a song for every facet of life. I want to go here to what I was talking about earlier, and that's the song Enough. Enough is enough. In fact, I named today's show Love is Love and Enough is Enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh that particular song, as your idol, Stevie Wonder. You know, Stevie has a number of songs that were very politically charged, and at the times, "Gangsta's Paradise" being one of them. Okay, Martin, we know it as "Happy Birthday," but that there was a politically charged song. About Martin Luther King and carried on. Here you have "Enough is Enough." Let's talk about that for a minute because that there got you on the news programs and everybody want to interview you because of that there basically has become an anthem of this particular movement. Almost like the Black Lives Matter anthem, if you will. Let's talk about that, and then I'm gonna play the song, but let's talk about it first.
So enough is enough. Like you mentioned, I took my sons to a Black Lives Matter rally here in town here in Jersey, and it really was about showing them how to use their voices to stand up for themselves. And it was a massive rally, um, and the crowd began to chant, "Enough is enough, enough is enough." And I watched my youngest son chant that with them. And I recorded him doing it, and I was like so proud. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then it really, really, as I watched it and I was recording them, I felt my heart break at the same time.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, here is my son chanting "Enough is enough" in 2020, talking about just being treated equally as a human being. My son. So that means this problem did not get solved before me, during me, and now I'm passing it on to him.
uh, oh, wait a
Enough
minute. You just
was
hit it.
enough.
Oh,
It was enough for me to see that. It was enough to see the visuals that I cannot really look at now that the trial is happening. It was enough with Ahmaud and Marbury. It was enough with Breonna. It was enough with Eric Garner, Philip Castile, Philandro Castile, Alton Sterling. It was just enough.
Yeah.
And
And we
it
still
took me,
add names.
right. And it took me I just needed to process that moment of watching my son, the next generation, have to do this. And so I woke up,
Right.
I went to my piano. I really stayed at my piano. I couldn't move really. And I didn't go there with the intentions of writing a song, but whatever I was playing got attached to those words, and then it became a song.
Wow. I'm going to play that song now, but before I do, I'm a big crybaby anyway. But I'm a Pisces. I'm sensitive. But uh, uh, I listen to you, and my heartstrings tug because I can hear what your thought was when you heard your baby chanting that. I can feel that. Now, I don't have any biological children, but I've helped raise the world, so I got a number of kids around here, okay? So I only imagine what that feeling is as a parent, but to know that that's my baby is here. And you just said something. You just said something just now that just wore me out. The problem wasn't solved before me. It wasn't solved while I'm here during me. It wasn't solved during me. That is so fucking powerful right there. It wasn't solved during me. Damn. And now my baby is here. And my baby got to sit down here and pick up it's almost like we passing a baton, for something that should have been eradicated a long time ago. And all right, let me play the song because, child, I don't want to cry. I'm gonna cry anyway.
How can we talk about liberty? How can we call this the land of the free if you're talking about everybody else but me? And how can my kids begin to unsee or unhear the words from a man on TV who died under the officer's knee? Enough is enough. 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 I can't breathe. Enough is enough. 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 I can't breathe. Ooh, how many bodies have to fall? How many slurs do we have to be called before we end systematic racism once and for all? Because united we'll stand and divided we'll fall. We'll stand up for justice or we'll tear down the wall. You'll never truly make America great until Black Lives Matter. We ain't going nowhere. Enough is enough. 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 I can't breathe. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Oh,
So the Lord knew to keep me calm down, because I mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Thank you. Thank you. I ain't gonna say nothing else because I'm
God.
Hey, who did the
Ah,
editing for that, Carl?
Who did the what?
The editing for that film.
The director was Ralph Desmarais. He's right. He's here also. He's here out of West Orange. The photos that you saw were the real photos from the actual rally that I took
Right.
with my family. They were taken by a photographer, Ricardo Robinson.
It was dope. That was dope work. That was real good work.
listen.
it was
Thank
Oh, and
you.
I saw that microphone. You spent. I see you invest in your craft. I seen that.
And listen,
Okay.
you know we always paying attention.
That
Oh,
that studio, they recorded me. They filmed me recording the song live.
right.
Okay.
That was not me coming back to shoot the video. That was me playing and recording it live as they filmed. So that was at Stavion Studios here in Jersey.
Okay.
Come on,
Now,
Jersey. Come on,
listen.
Jersey.
See you, Jersey. I see you.
Is
That
that where you
song.
from, Carl?
Hmm?
Are you from Jersey?
I'm born and raised Jersey, Plainfield, New Jersey. I'm currently in West Orange.
Okay, I was about to say, you see that little
Whitneyville,
you see
honey.
that
Oh,
little,
no,
you
she
see
was
that
the
little
East Orange.
215 behind my name, right? So you know. You see that
The
215?
215?
Yes. So you know I was right next door the whole time. I was right next. I'm in Atlanta right now, but I was right in Philly the whole time.
Got you.
Now,
Yeah.
let's go here because like I said, I get emotional when I heard that. I said, this is such a beautiful, beautiful song. First off, tell me who this little Miss Heifer is, honey, on that vocal, honey. That female vocal. Cause that girl sets the tone for that. Oh my God, her tone
Oh, what
Yes.
she does.
on
Yes, she
that
does.
Yes. Yes.
it is so beautiful, yet it's piercing at the same time. And I
Yes.
was like, oh my God,
Yes.
And the fact that she didn't have to do anything but echo.
but just that, okay? And there's no reverb on it, no nothing. She just
Nothing.
did that, nothing. She just come
Yeah.
up in there and just cut that the way that she did. Oh, it just sets the tone on that.
Yeah. Her
And
name is
and
Janelle Adames.
Chanel Adamas.
oh, honey, that sister did. She did that. Okay, she did that. So
Yeah.
now that we have the song and you have been getting the notoriety and some publicity for it and some acknowledgement for it, what has that song done for you as an artist? Because we all have those defining moments to where not necessarily to say I've made it, but it's that defining moment to say, oh, they're listening and they're paying attention. What was that for you?
I think the first thing it did for me as an artist was it confirmed that what I heard God say for me to do was right, that I'm supposed to be doing this.
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to write that song. I was supposed to record it. I really had no intentions but to share it because it was a way that I dealt with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know who would listen because it wasn't made for radio or anything. It was just my thoughts coming out. I had to get it out. I knew I was supposed to get it out, and I did it. And it just confirmed that I heard God right.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So now we're bridging the gap and putting all of these pieces together. Well, no, we're not putting. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put the pieces together because I have elevated my consciousness to believe that we're not broken. We're just not together. Like when you go buy a puzzle, it say it got 5,000 pieces. The puzzle ain't together, so you got to put it together. You you know. And oftentimes we get stuck in that blue background because all that blue look the same. And when you're trying to find that piece, you get frustrated because it's all the same shade, and you're thinking that you can, oh, well, maybe I can do something, but it takes time to put those pieces together. In that, we're putting your musical piece together and forging you through to where you can be all aspects of life in your music and in your messages in your music. Let's go here to love. Now, what I'm going to do first, let me do this first. Let me play the song. Hold on. I'm going to do it like this. That's what we're going to do. Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, girl, you so late. You are late. Okay. Hold on. I didn't have it in the queue. But while it's loading, I'm going to play this song, and let's talk about how you deal with the idea of love coming from a perspective of, from a man's point of view, from a married man's point of view, in dealing with love. What aspect of it do you like to talk about it from? What aspect of love do you like to talk about love from? Because we have the romanticizing, we have the coochie, oh baby, passionate love. We have the friendship style love. We got mama, daddy style love and family. We got friends and your homies and this, that. What type or what form of love do you like to talk about exclusively? Or do you feel as though you could talk about love in all of its aspects?
I'm B. All of these aspects. Yeah, I don't want to be in a box. Love is too big, too broad to put in a little teeny box.
Come on now.
No. It's a time and place for all of it.
Woo!
So yeah, I want to be able to talk about it all. It's all important.
Hot damn. Okay, now let me play this song here.
Love came to teach us how to love, to truly love, to love unconditionally. Love chose us to bring forth love. I've got a question, but I ain't got the answer. So maybe you can help a brother out if you like. Why can't we just love each other? You're my sister, you're my brother. Can we find a way to figure this love thing out? What the world needs is L-O-V-E love. What the world needs is L-O-V-E love. Lately the world's been going crazy, but hate divide. Love's the one thing that unifies. Oh, brother, what's going on? So we've got to come together in love. What the world needs is L-O-V-E love. What the world needs is L-O-V-E love. What I'm hoping to do with this song is to get people talking about it. What do you think the world needs? Where do you find love? And how do you show love? We need elevation, no discrimination, no miseducation, all across the nation. Politicians making money off the poor. We ain't got no voice and they know we won't fall. I can't breathe, can't better say no more. What the world needs for this.
You better
okay. You
come
better.
on through here and give me that damn hold on, because I gotta say this. I
Okay.
got the damn false from not the barge fit, but from Switch. I got the falsetto from Switch, honey. Let me tell
Give
you
it.
something.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
I
Hey,
think
it's so
it was even
crazy.
higher than the bars, right?
Hey,
yeah,
it's so
it was the
it's
older
so
bro. It was the what
That
was
was
it? Was it
Bobby.
James?
Uh
Yeah,
Yeah,
huh.
yeah,
Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so crazy. It's so crazy because I'm listening to the pitch your note, right? And I'm going, you know how you have producers, everybody that they can take the same piece and
Mm-hmm.
everybody will arrange it different.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
You heard
And I
something
was just
different?
sitting and I was just sitting here telling Cupcake. I said if I was working on this song, I'd have had him in that background. He'd have hit one of them doggone old school long ones in the very
Right.
back off in the back. He'd be like,
Right.
right.
Right. Just to carry that back note.
I'm
Yeah,
over
Just
here
to
just
carry.
swaying
Okay.
back and forth. I heard this. There'll never be a falsetto over
Right.
here, honey.
Okay.
I
I
was
said,
like, yes,
yo,
come on. Oh my God.
Let's
Oh
go
my God. You got a
here.
fan. Look, watch when he start checking the daggone the chat. I done went in my own damn chat on my page on the YouTube. I done
Okay.
told everybody to follow you, go to the platforms and buy your music. Listen,
Oh man.
I promise you,
Yeah,
watch
we
when he
just
start
posted
putting
it
them up
up in
there.
here.
and
Let's
with your permission, I will be spinning your stuff on Atlanta Hot Radio. So
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes.
let's go here because as you said it, I love how they put this together. And come through Kung Fu with the babies.
Yes.
You better get them self-defense classes and things. Um, as you
definitely.
said, wanted to take this song and now do you want to okay, what is it that we need to do? What should we do? What can we do? And then I love the question, how do you see love? How do you see it progressing? I love that. Okay. Um, so now I played that version first on purpose, okay? Because what you have done again in taking this to the next level, okay, is you did a remix on it. So see, now you coming over to my side of the fence because the children finna grab the bump, right? The children finna bump. So now,
Lord, he done made a house remix. Cause
wait
look,
a minute. Well,
cause I see his face. I see his face.
let me play it. I'm gonna play it first, and then we're gonna discuss it. Let's do this.
Love came to teach us how to love, to truly love, to love unconditionally. Love chose us to bring forth love.
I've got a question, but I ain't got the answer. So maybe you can help a brother out if you like. Like, why can't we just love each other? You're my sister, you're my brother. Can we find a way to figure this love thing out? What the world needs is L-O-V-E, love. Been going crazy, but hate divine. Love's the one thing that unifies. Oh, brother, what's going on? So we've got to come together in love. What the world needs is L-O-V-E, love. What the world needs is politicians making money off the poor. We ain't got no voice and they know we won't fall. I can't breathe, never say no more. What the world needs more of this. What the
put my hand.
right there, right there. See, wait a minute. Oh, see, that's the radio edit. God damn it, right there. Well, it's really great. Right. That's what. That's what it was. That was gonna lose our mind right there. That there bump right there, baby. Wow.
Hey, me.
Um,
I'm gonna make sure that's in DJ D Clay's doggone. I'm gonna make sure that's in his doggone catalog
listen,
because
it got to be.
I'm telling you, the DJ D Clay is one of the DJs that we sponsor, and he does EDM house music and all that. And when I say he'll take that and take it to another
Listen,
level,
you better understand what I'm trying to told you, child. Okay.
Mark Wilson. Shout out
As
to
the
Mark Wilson.
resident, look, as the resident who doesn't really care for house music that much, I have to honestly say I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
There's
Well,
a
said
lot
this dude-
coming from me because I don't like house music, but I'm not mad at it. I can get up and dance to that. I'm not a
This
dancer,
child said this
but I will
dude's
get
whole
up and
vibe
go,
is
"Hey,
just
boy."
amazing, honey.
I'm not
Because
mad at
y'all know I'm hard on people when it comes to music, but this right here touches my soul.
it. Yes,
Oh,
sis,
wow.
that's what I'm talking about, Nay. I feel the same
Thank
way.
you.
Like I really be like,
Okay.
I'd be like, here
So
we go.
so now the question becomes, what was the inspiration to do the remix on that? Because the song by itself is a beautiful song, and the message in it stands alone. But now we all know, honey, you get a good beat on that damn thing, honey. And if you could get the girls to twirl in a message, that's what's gonna stick. Because we all see what house music a good tagline, honey. That's what sells it. That tagline. And right now, what the world needs, okay, and then that falsetto, a child. That's what's gonna drive us damn crazy on the floor. So, what was it for you and your team to say we need to remix this? What was that decision process?
I think when I did the first one, we had just gone right into the pandemic and and then George Floyd and everything happened, and I pivoted and I wrote "Enough Is Enough." But we're now that we have the vaccine and people are starting to come out and they want to be out and they trying to safely have a good time. People want to be out, but at the same time we still have these issues, the same issues, these issues that the song addresses are still here. So we wanted to keep the message there, but give people something that they could dance to and exhale. And so we felt it was a good way to do it by putting a remix on it. And I definitely want to shout out Mark Wilson, who he nailed it.
Okay.
And so that's where we went with the remix.
Okay. So now
give people options. They can still enjoy the first one, and they can also have the second one.
Child, now see, I'm gonna have my DJ friends take the both and let it be a continuation. See, because I'm one of those girls, honey, where you start there and then when you flip it, honey, you flip that damn thing, honey, let the kids go at it. So now here's where we are. As I'm listening to your music, you say Stevie Wonder is one of your heroes. Who else are some of the people that inspire you or that you listen to or we could find in your playlist? Number one. And then the sidebar to that question is, who is it that you want to work with? Because I could take What the World Love, and I can hear Dionne Warwick, a DJ set that mixing her version of What the World Needs Now. In with that as okay, I'm playing. You talk to me, honey, because I don't want to get in your head. Okay.
Well, I mean, that definitely right there would be an honor, So we're gonna put that out in the universe. And
right.
Let's see if that comes to pass,
Right.
I have so many, so many artists that are inspire me. I think some of my favorite vocalists, I have to say favorite because it's so many. Raphael Sadiq. John Legend, Layla Hathaway as a premier vocalist. it's just such a vast. I can't even name them all, but they do. That's just a little bit. Bruno Mars. I really love what he's doing with Anderson Paak. Her. I love her.
Ah,
It's
Now, see,
it's
she's one I can listen to. I love her.
yeah.
Mhm.
So Daniel Caesar. It's a lot of good,
Hey, Daniel Caesar is a bad boy.
right?
okay.
A lot of
So
great stuff.
how about your inspirations from the past?
So outside of Stevie, gosh, uh, well, I mean, DeBarge, you can't beat the writing on that, especially that first album, All This Love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh
You can't
yes.
beat that.
You know what? Hold on. Press pause for a second because as you're trying to think of old school folks, let me tell you what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Okay. As far as old school, I knew you were going to say Stevie Wonder, but I know you got to have Curtis Mayfield up in there because your
His
Curtis Mayfield,
aura.
your Eddie Kendricks all of that
Mm-hmm.
is wrapped up in you right now.
You can see it. It's all
Okay.
around
Yeah.
him.
Yes. And if you really want to know the truth about the matter, I would call you this generation's Eddie. Okay.
Okay.
This generation's.
Eddie
Eddie
Kendrick.
Kendricks.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Because as I'm listening to him and how he carries himself and things of that nature, he's very soft spoken like Eddie was. You your style is similar to what he was, and then with that Curtis Mayfield twist, because your writing and everything is very prolific. Your writing it pierces to the pulse of society, and Eddie Curtis writing was very real because he was from the streets. Okay, Curtis writing was from the streets. He didn't talk gangster necessarily, but he knew how to do it with talking hood, you know, but make the hood sound pretty,
Mm.
you know, and all of that. If it go back to listen to the original Sparkle, well,
Oh
no, just
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Sparkle
Oh
period, because
God.
he wrote all of that music.
That
Okay,
very
Yeah,
soundtrack
yeah,
from
yeah.
Sparkle was
that
something you got
soundtrack.
to be
Okay,
played with, honey.
go back to the Mac because he did Freddie's Dead and all that from the
Mm-hmm.
Mac.
Yep.
Uh,
Mm.
so when you listen to his work and things, you're on that. You're checking the pulse like a nurse would. You're on the pulse, just like that. As far as what this is, you're very loving and caring on. You have a lot of love to give. You are flushing out pain and using your music to process your past hurts and things of that nature. We hear all of that, and a lot of that is what I'm hearing with in your music. So I hear the Stevies, I hear the Curtises, I hear the Eddie Kendricks.
There's one that I forgot to mention, but I can't not say, and that would be Marvin.
Yeah,
Yes,
we heard the what's
yeah,
going on in there.
yeah.
We caught it.
Yeah,
Okay.
We caught
So
it.
we're all into what all of that is. Okay,
Mhm.
and I think you captivated that very, very well. Okay. As far as paying homage, but what I love about it is that you're still yourself.
Right.
We can pull those
He's not trying to
influences or
be
whatever,
nobody else. It's
but
him.
you're being you, and I think
Mhm.
that there is beauty. So now, moving forward, we have these two songs here. Is there an album or EP that these going to be attached to, or are these just singles that you're pushing out there? What's to come for Carl Brister?
I am looking to complete a full project. It's definitely I am recording. It's in the works. It's in and I believe these songs are going to be a part of that.
Okay.
My it's two things I'm working on. The first, I do an event called Love and Unity Fest, where
Yes.
so I'm working on that, and that will happen in September. It'll be in person and virtual. It's a community. and virtual festival of music that I put together to bring people together of all races and backgrounds, of all different genres of music, to start with love and bring community information into play as to how we can make change in our communities wherever we are, whether it's here in Jersey or in Philly or in Atlanta. Because it's virtual, we'll have all of that in play, and that happens in September through my nonprofit called Music Village. And then in the interim, I'm really hoping to tour. I'm looking to tour this summer as it's safe to do outdoor events and things like that, and keep this message, keep this music going.
So
All
with
right.
the live part of that, where actually will the not the virtual part, but the live part, where will that be held?
The live part will take place here in West Orange, New Jersey.
Okay. I gotta find out exactly where that is, because I
Well,
come home a lot. I come home a
Oh,
lot.
tell you
okay.
what.
I come
We
home a
only
lot.
about an hour and a half from Philly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That ain't
Right,
far.
right outside of New York City. You can see
Okay.
Manhattan from here.
Yes, I can come right
Oh,
on it. I was
okay.
just there
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. I gotta come up
We need
next
to
week.
go
So
there.
I'm always up there. So
Okay. Okay.
I will keep
Keep
up with that.
us with that because I would
Okay,
love to do a live
me.
remote. I want to be there.
Me
Me.
too.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay,
But
for sure.
Hold on. Carl, I'm gonna ask you this,
Uh-oh.
and I'm gonna be honest with you because Meech he never pushes the envelope, and I am very known for that in music. Push the envelope. I need you to give us a little acapella snippet of love.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't gonna be the one to do it and be the rude one tonight, but
Well,
thank you for doing it for me, brother. Go
I
ahead.
just feel like it would be a gift. You know what I'm saying? A total
Just a
blessing
little
to
bit.
hear.
Yeah, just a little bit, please.
Just a little
Can
bit.
you bless us?
All right, sure.
Any part you want.
Lately the world's been going crazy. Well, hate divides. Love's the one thing that unifies. Oh, brother, what's going on? So we've got to come together and love. What the world needs is Eloise. Love.
Yes, Lord.
So y'all already know why I muted
wait,
my mic, right?
I was
You
looking for
already
something to
know why I
throw.
muted my mic, because I scored
Yes,
it.
Lord.
I was
Thank
looking
you,
for something to
brother.
throw because I
you.
usually I have my towel. I just throw it over the camera so you don't see it.
Well,
Damn it.
usually I just cam down, but since I'm already cammed down, I just had
Okay.
to mute my mic.
Thank you, brother.
Lord have mercy, honey. Oh my God.
I appreciate I really appreciate that you sharing the channel with us. I appreciate that.
Okay.
That was amazing. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
okay. So here, tell everybody where to find you, where to find out about Music Village, where to find out more about past stuff for the music festival and things of that nature. Talk to me. This is your moment to put you out there. This is your commercial, baby. Boom.
All right, got you. All right, so if you're here on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, you can just subscribe to my channel, which is called BRISTER Official. It's right here, and you'll see all the videos and get all the new stuff first. I am all things Carl Brister. You'll find at carlbrister.com. That's my official website. And from there, you guys will be able to see how to connect with me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and here on YouTube at Carl Brister or at Carl Brister Official. And the music, Enough is Enough, everything that you heard today, I'm Still Here, the LOVE remix, everything is available on all digital platforms, iTunes, Amazon, Pandora, Spotify. It's all there. And the remix officially will drop this Friday, the 23rd, April 23rd. So you'll be able to get the remix as well beginning this Friday. But if you want to hear it, you can check it out on my site here on YouTube, BRISTER Official.
Well, what
Awesome.
you say?
Look, I told you, if you check my comment
Okay.
from a while back, I had already put that up there. I was like, follow him right here on YouTube at Carl Brister and go buy all his music on all streaming platforms. See,
Okay,
the
right. And there
spirit had
you have
already
it.
told me that it was already on all platforms.
Okay. Okay. I live and I continue to live. Okay. I'm going to take this time and say thank you for just being obedient to what you knew Spirit was guiding you to do.
Thank
Because there's
you.
many times that folks aren't, and we have, y'all see the street corners, we have a number of damn good singers on that street corner, honey, that won't follow, you know, the gift. Or don't believe that that's what they're supposed to do with it. But I thank you for being obedient to and listening and following through, even going through the struggles of what this is, uh, and things of that nature. Before we let you go, I want you to give someone the inspiring words. How did you handle, or do no? How do you handle when you get so many no's and the rejection, and yet you still press forward to say, "I've got to do this"? Let someone know about that side of the journey, because we all think a lot of folks forget that this is business. You know, they want to sing. Oh, I can sing. And they get up there. They want to get on all the stages. They want to, they're doing live concerts and stuff. But they forget that this is a business. It costs. I need to be paid. Erica Badu said, listen, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. Okay. And that kind of thing. So how is it that how leaving here inspires somebody on how to navigate through the pitfalls that this business has?
Oh man. Okay. Well, so for me, it starts in your spirit, right? And there is one of my favorites is in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. Is to everything there is a season. And it took a long time to get that. But if you look outside right now, and it's springtime, and you'll see that there's some flowers that are growing, some that are at different stages. Some are budding, some are in bloom, some haven't even come out of the ground yet. But they are destined to blossom in its time.
Mm.
I've been doing this for a long time. I have 4 albums, and as you saw, they didn't start yesterday. But I knew I have a purpose. I have a point. I have a mission. I was made for this. I was made to do what I was supposed to do. And there's been many times I've wanted to give up. But you got to surround yourself with some people that believe in you. You got to get in your faith corner and pray. And you got to fight. You do have to fight. And you just got to believe and know that your time is your time. And it may come, it may not come the same time that you expected it to come, or when others told you it was supposed to come. It was meant to come. Hold on and keep pressing and believe.
And there
Amen.
you have it. And that's the word. Now, I'm going to let you go. But as I let you go and get back to your wife, your beautiful wife, the 2 beautiful babies, okay, I'm going to leave up out of here with the song that was posted 10 years ago. and I think it's fitting.
You got it
Okay,
in the right spot there. Come on, let's get it. Let's get
I
it.
think it's very fitting because it simply says, "Love, no limit."
Come on.
There's some need to tell ya. As far as I can clearly recall, God's love has been here with you, so you don't need to worry at all. His son, he sacrificed to bring you eternal life, and there's no hard thing to the joy he brings. Wanna give you all of his love. That's all I wanna do. Every day, every minute, every hour, yeah. Don't you look no more. Love without a limit. His love is yours. Loving you every day, every day. Don't you look no more. Love without a limit. Ooh, Savior, I'm in need of your love. And you got that touch that I need so much. Now I'm gonna tell the whole world freely, completely, everything you are, I need. Down to the last drop. Loving you every day is all I really wanna do. Don't you look no more. Don't you look no more. Hey, loving you every day. Ooh, don't you look no more. Oh, I'm talking about a real love, unconditional. Hey, 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 loving you every day. Don't just look no, don't just look no further. Loving you is all he wanna do. Loving you is all he wanna do. Loving you is loving you. That's all that he, that's all that he, He's so loving me and loving you. No matter what, Jesus, your love is true. Even the darkest night, the sun shines through. Your love has got no limit, no limit. He keeps on loving me and loving you. Yeah, he does. No matter what, Jesus, your love is true. Even the darkest night, the sun shines through. Your love has got no limit, no God love you. He's loving you. Yeah, don't look no more. Don't look no more. Loving you every day. Don't just look no further. Love without a limit. Love without a limit. Love without a limit.
Hey,
Wait, I have to
all
say
right,
real quick. I
all
gotta say real
right.
quick. Y'all know that is one of the first songs that when I start going to the live band open mic, so let's not get it twisted because some people get open mic twisted with a karaoke,
Right.
but it's not. Let's be clear.
Right.
No Limit, that was one of the first songs that I would sing going out to the live bands because to hear it like that, it took me right back because all the music. it wasn't a track for me.
It wasn't a
It was
track, right?
it was the lead bass and the lead guitar, the bass, the drums, the keys. We got everybody. And to be able to freak that thing out, because when you go in and it's a live band, you're not gonna sing it like the record. So that just
No,
took me right back to
you
that.
had to get into it,
yes!
right?
So you were in Philly. Was that at Warm Daddy's?
Warm Daddies, Hollywood Palace, Champagne's, oh shit, the 5 Spot, you name it, we done been there singing. Okay.
Got you. Yeah.
Well, all right now, Mr. Brister, I said I was going to let you get back to your beautiful family. We thank you for this time. We thank you for sharing. And we just thank you for good music, baby. At any time you need to do anything, honey, you always have a platform here with Dishing Tea. And just let
Yes,
Angelo,
Lord.
just tell Angelo, holler at me. Okay, get a hold of Big Meech, because I need
You need to say some things, because I need
Thank
to
you,
say
guys.
some
Thank you
things.
for having me.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you for
And
being
it's,
you.
yeah,
Thank you
and
for
thank
being
you.
genuine with the
Yes,
music.
yes.
Thank you.
I
All right,
appreciate
guys.
it.
All right, see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, tea sippers and all, honey, this here is Mr. Carl Brister.
Yeah,
Yes, my
yeah.
darlings. All right. Thank you, baby. We love you. Oh, child, listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very, 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 very carefully, okay? Y'all know how I am about music, and y'all know how I get, okay? This here has just been, I love when I get introduced to new people, and then when I go back to look at their catalog, I'm like, damn, we done all slept on this dude. Oh my goodness, child. I had my phone off, and this bitch is just going and going and going and going and going. Okay. Okay. Hush, hush, hush. All you dings and tings and things. Okay.
Did you
But
just get Caribbean on us? You said dings and tings.
yes, okay. So yes, my darling. But Mr. Brister, honey, I swear, honey, I believe in having good music, and I believe in the real thing. And when I tell y'all he gets my stamp of approval as being the real thing
Me
and the
too.
real deal, that there is it. That there is it. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a little commercial break because the band gotta pee. Okay. And when we come back, we're gonna get into the rest of the show, Chad. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all come on up in here and do a couple of things. I'm supposed to be pulling the cars, but child, I don't think I need to right now. But if you got any questions, this is what we're gonna do. You know what? We're gonna do an ask the tea, honey. What's the tea? If you got a question that's burning in your heart that you want to know or want some guidance for or answers for, whatever, I dare you to put it up in here. In fact, I might just call that I double dog dare you. Let's play double dog dare. If you think you want some real truth and understanding of a question, and if you feel you got the balls to ask it, honey, I dare you to put it in the comments right now, and we'll get to it. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, right now we're gonna take a commercial break. When we come back, honey, we're gonna get into this thing, honey. So I want to start here. Be bold, be unique, be the T with a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big Meech. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. Order yours today. The views and opinions expressed here on Dishing Tea TV are strictly those of the hosts and guests of this program. They do not reflect the views and opinions or governing actions of any of the sponsors or affiliates of Dishing Tea Entertainment, Artist First Entertainment, Big Guy ENT, Atlanta Hot Radio, Black GDP TV, or Diversity TV. Your viewing and listening discretion is advised. All right. What's going on, people? What is your tea, darlings? What is your tea? Okay. I'm sitting up here trying to make sure everybody gets to getting. My phone is dinging and tinging and carrying on and all of that. And we are back. Okay. So now, hey, Cedric. What's going on? Missed you, Detroit love. Ha! What's going on, baby? Right back at you. Thank you so much for coming on up in here. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. So now let's do it.
Nighthawk says he can't. The link won't allow him to.
I just sent him the link. They didn't have he don't have the right link.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent him the link. So now let's get into this. Oh, I know what. I'll start here. And I told y'all about our Black-owned product, right? And you see this beautiful box that is sent in, honey. It came in this lovely little box. Well, you have to buy the box. The box is like $1.50 if you want to arrive cutely. Okay. So it comes like this in a beautiful box. Okay, this here, I bought the three pack. Okay. And this is the king, the queen, and play pits. Now, usually the way how it is on the website or whatever, play pits is like they're pushing this to be for the children. Okay, and this is a Black-owned company. They're here in Atlanta. I said Atlanta. Okay, and like I say, the base of the deodorants are shea butters and essential oils. And this woman started this because her sons are into sports. And she said they would come home from practice, baby, and was wearing the kids out, honey, wearing her house out. Okay. and she said it just got to a point where it was just entirely too much. And she did not want to use the stuff in the stores because a lot of us are allergic to the aluminum in the deodorants and antiperspirants. Okay. So she started concocting her own little do-I-diddy. And when she came up with the formula, she put it on her sons. And when they went to school, or to practice rather, all of a sudden everybody, it started there. Oh my God, that smells so good. What are you doing? What are you doing? And so she said her kids came home and was like, Mom, you got to do this because so and so wants something, so and so wants something. And so that's how her business got started. Okay. Now, if you go, what's the website? One minute. Um, what is I forget the website. I'm hoping it's on here. Yeah, playpits.com. www.playpits.com. Let me put that up in here. Okay. I'm www.playpits.com. Okay. Now I'm putting this over here. I'm gonna put it up there so that y'all can see it. If you go there, you can find out more about her and find out how this come to be. And if you decide that you want to order it, you're more than welcome to go ahead on and do that. I like I said, I just got it out the mailbox just now, so I have not tried it yet. I'm going to try it tomorrow to see what this is and to see how all of this works. And like I said, I got the 3-pack, the box set or whatever, because I wanted to try and see how all of this works. And there are different scents and different things. She has a number of scents and things that you can choose from. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this was that. Okay. So that there is our black product info for it right now. Now, here's the other thing. I went also to WeBuyBlack.com. Y'all know and I don't know if y'all know this, but did y'all know there were a black owner who creates toothbrushes? Yeah. Okay. They come in soft and medium bristles. Although they're telling us, the dentists are now saying, when I was younger, I always thought that the medium bristles were the ones that you supposed to go because the hard bristles are entirely too hard. Okay. But I believe that if you find hard bristles nowadays, and you only find them like in the dollar store or something, I thought they had stopped making hard bristles because it was doing damage to the gum line. But soft bristles, according to dentists now, they say soft bristles are what you're supposed to use because you just want to clean the teeth, not strip yourself from the enamel. Now y'all know all of I need dental work badly because I'm losing all of my tops are damn near gone. But nonetheless, what few I do have, we want to sit down and make sure that you got toothbrushes and things. And so I like to keep extra toothbrushes for company. But also, you're supposed to change your toothbrushes every 3 months. Okay, you're supposed to change them out every 3 months. So those of you who have those expensive water picks and the electronic toothbrushes or whatever, every 3 months you're supposed to change the head. So you got to go buy a new piece every 3 months. And if you're sick, if you had a cold or pneumonia or whatever the case may be, you're supposed to change it every month. Okay, so that there is that. So we do it. This is called Coral Oral. Okay, Coral Oral. Okay, and how cute! They're black toothbrushes, and they have black and white bristles. Okay, and again, I just got these out the box as well. So yeah, we do have a black-owned toothbrush company. Okay, a black-owned toothbrush company. So that there is something that okay, if you cherish your pearly whites, and I'm going to advise you, please make sure that you do, honey, so you're not looking like everybody else who's losing teeth and carrying on. If you had uh issues because of your medicines and carrying on, because a lot of stuff that we have now, it's taking away your teeth. But try this. Change over, they're $5 for a pack of 4, so they're $1.25 per toothbrush. Okay. Um and you get 4 of them for, like I said, 4 of them for $5. And switch over, see how you like it. I'll give you guys a report on those as well. Okay. I also bought. There's a company, and the I got some dishwashing liquid. That's a black-owned dishwashing liquid company. That I also got from WeBuyBlack.com. So that there is that. So those are our black-owned products from the day. I got to talk about Fundy Fee's wine, but I've only had two of them. I haven't drank the rest of them. But I want to do a whole presentation on her, so I don't want to cut her short. But y'all know Fundy Fee is coming, okay? So yes, I'm gonna talk about your wines, girl, because already that there is the tea, okay? That already is the tea. Well, I done threw the other little bottles away. I meant to keep them because I done had the blood orange, and the one she called oh, what's the name of it? Because she said if it tastes like, she said this wine is what I think a black man should taste like. Baby, when I tell you that motherfucker is everything, mm, y'all understand. Y'all understand. So that there is that. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Y'all ain't got no questions up in here. Y'all ain't talking to me. Okay, y'all ain't talking. All right. Well, then y'all gonna leave me to my own devices, right? All right, Buck, check your DMs. Okay, because you didn't have the right link. Okay, so check your DMs, and then we'll go from there. So now let's get into this. I meant to ask uh Mr. Mr. Brister about the whole idea of masculinity in the music, because we were just talking about that yesterday, about um how we have allowed one's masculinity to be questioned because of the type of music that he listens to, or because certain artists have such a gay following that a man ain't supposed to be rocking that kind of music. Okay, i.e., a Beyonce or Rihanna, those today's girls or whatever. And because they have such a strong gay following, or because the music is considered to be too soft, that a man ain't supposed to rock it. I wanted to ask him that particular question just to see where his head was in that. However, let's go here and let's go into. I want to talk about men's health.
You know what?
Okay.
Let's just bring back two gay artists and two heterosexual artists, and doggone have a show.
Okay. 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 Oh, all right.
That
So
sounds
let's.
good.
So we lost Theo.
No, I think that sounds good. I think that's a great idea.
You bring back
Let's get a
Theo.
dialogue
Uh-huh.
going.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep it really diverse, you bring back a female artist. I know a couple of them. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then you could bring back Carl. You can even bring on Clock and Audis if he got time. You know what I'm saying?
That's an inside joke. That we talking about Dave Tolliver, child. I taught him what that meant when we said we clocking Audis, and child, I swear he runs with it every time he sees me. Okay. I'm like, Dave, what's up? I'm just sitting out here clocking Audis. I'm like, you so motherfucking dumb. Okay. Well, I want to get into men's health. Okay. And the reason why I want to talk about men's health is because oftentimes, and I say this, y'all heard me say this on a number of occasions. Um, why is it that everything that revolves around a man's health issue, that we always refer it to, you got to have a good heart in order for you to have a good sex life, or you got to do this in order for you to have a good sex life. You got to do this in order for you to have a good. You can't keep it up, then you need to take these pills for your heart and get your blood circulation right, so you can have a good sex life. Hell, you got earwax. Well, here, if you do this, this here will make you hear and it'll in tune you with this so that you can have a good sex life. Why is it? I need a medical doctor. So those nurses, there's a number of y'all up in here. I need for y'all to weigh in on this. Why is it that everything that surrounds a man's health, the denominator is always how he can improve his stamina or his sex life or whatever. It's always his bedroom activities
You know
that
what?
seems to
It's
be the
crazy
problem.
you say that because everything that is directed towards us that comes up with whatever the new deal is,
Yeah,
it always has something to do with the regulation of the T cells
yeah,
or basically doggone the erogenous zones
yeah,
and the stamina and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You could be the man you used to be. Well, why can't I be a good man that I am now? You know what I'm saying?
right. Boom.
But at the same time, Meech, you have said this before now. Again, let me put quote unquote, we here addition to you. We are not medical professionals, and everything that we're saying, don't take to heart. Any decisions you make beyond that what we say are decisions of your own. Yeah. Okay. You have said before that the exfoliation, or I'll say the orgasmic disbursement from a man is needed in order for the natural process of his body.
Exactly. Ejaculation is a natural process, and a man needs that in order for him to regulate. It's ejaculation. To put it in context, a man's ejaculation is equivalent to a woman's period.
Thank you.
Okay, a man has to ejaculate in order for his hormonal balance to become in check, to put in check.
If not,
Similar to
because then it
how
becomes a whole bunch. It becomes a lot of negative physical things
exactly,
go wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of
exactly,
things that can go wrong. People think they crack jokes about it, but it's real.
exactly.
So, but again, that maybe we might be answering our own question. Maybe that's why mental health is directed towards that because it's a necessity.
Okay. Well, here I looked up this. I was going to have the research department do this, but I looked this up. Um, Hopefully this will come up because I want to see um what this is. I'm coming from. Oh, this is from Harvard Education. Okay. Oh, Harvard.
Harvard.
Okay. I'm gonna read this article. This is from the Harvard uh, Health Publishing from Harvard Medical School. Okay, and it says here, sex is an important part of life. For men, thinking about sex starts early, often before puberty, and lasts until their final days on Earth. Well, how about that? Okay. On one level, sex is just another hormone driven bodily function designed to perpetuate the species. On another, it's pleasurable activity. It's also an activity that can help cement the bonds between two people. Sexual health refers to the state of well being that lets a man fully participate in and enjoy sexual activity. A range of physical, psychological, interpersonal, and social factors influence a man's sexual health. Optimal male sexual health includes sexual desire, which is libido, and the ability to get and sustain an erection, erectile function. Although physiology can affect both the desire for sex and the ability to have sex, mental health and emotional factors also play important roles. Men's sexual health isn't merely the absence of disease. Erectile dysfunction is the inability to get an erection or to maintain it long enough to satisfy sexual activity. Many things can cause ED, including stress, depression, relationship issues, abnormally low testosterone, damage from urology surgery, and even cholesterol clogged arteries. In fact, it is often an early warning sign for heart disease. ED can be treated with pills, injections into the penis, or devices. Men can also experience difficulties related to ejaculating, including premature ejaculation, delayed ejaculation, or the inability to experience orgasm upon ejaculation. which is anorgasmia. Really, they got a name for it, anorgasmia, the inability to experience orgasm upon ejaculation. Wow. Men's sexual health also covers the prevention and treatment of sexually transmitted diseases and the assessment and treatment of male infertility. Okay, so that's very basic in general. It's a lot, but see, okay, but it doesn't sit down there and talk about how our overall health, everything that we do centers around how we can have sex better. That's not what that says. It just
But
talks about,
me, do you see how complex that was what you just read?
okay,
Now let's talk about the ignorance of the plethora of females that think just because you get out the shower naked, I'm supposed to be standing with a rock hard dick.
right, okay.
That's what we think. I mean, that's what everybody think. I'm sure.
No, I'm keeping it 100 with you. A lot of women, doggone, I have seen this. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of female friends, so I'll be in the middle of these conversations, and I don't be saying them, but I be listening to them how they conversate. Oh, he couldn't do this and he couldn't do that. Well, first and foremost, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was you.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like they don't understand. In their mind, it's one or the other. Just because I touch you or just because I'm walking across the room naked, you're supposed to be ready.
you know what? Let's go. Okay, let's go right there. Oh, see, this is about to become very different because see, right there. Because what I get tired of these so-called bad bitches or badass bitches who feel as though that they think that they God's gift. If a man doesn't want you sexually, there's something wrong with him. What the fuck you mean you don't want all this? Bitch, you must be gay. No. In cases where I've seen that from straight men, no, he ain't gay, bitch. He just don't want
I
you.
was about to say I've seen it too. No, bitch, it's not that.
But
He
it's
just
twisted. You
don't
can
He
want
twerk.
just don't
you.
want
Hey,
your ass.
you can twerk and you can be the bad Miss Twerk a lot and win all the trophies and money in the world and can't ride a dick. He's a dead fuck. So
And how about some men just don't want all that bullshit?
that's the point too.
Okay.
Like a lot of times, that's why I say, and I think
Everybody
I
don't
told you.
want that, and I don't
You know
want the
what, Nikki?
motherfucker that think that's
Nikki,
fuck, that think
Nikki,
that's
you're
everything.
right. Nikki, you are 100% correct because I think I said this to me before. A lot of times, you see them girl here. Okay, let's do the cliche of Atlanta. You see the girl with this big, humongous ass, these big plastic Roger Rabbits on her chest, and her legs look like she motherfucking goddamn run track.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and when the thing is this, niggas go crazy when they go in a strip club and they see this girl with these big old asses, these little chests. You know what I'm saying? But legs ain't shit matching. You got three motherfucking entities. I don't know about your lady.
Exactly. Like you ain't get that done right, sis.
But what killed me with
Get
that,
your
it don't.
legs to match
It
that
has
ass and them
never.
hips.
It has never turned me on. You know what I'm saying? I have never been turned. It's like this. I always, you know how, okay, here, prime example. What's the girl? Nicki Minaj. Prime example. Niggas will go crazy. Oh, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, my goodness. Guess what?
Right.
I think she is a beautiful girl to look at. Could she ever give me some ass? No.
First
Interesting.
of all, you would have to worry about it popping
I wouldn't even
and
care about that.
draining.
But I wouldn't
And
even, the point I'm trying to make, Nikki, the point I'm trying to make, Nikki, is so many niggas build these motherfuckers' heads up to think that what she is the ideal thing that every nigga want. And when a nigga don't want that, something wrong with the nigga.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that type of shit. That shit does not turn me on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been a weird. I don't like
Okay.
thong. I don't like. See, I'm different. I don't like thongs.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Most women don't like thongs. We don't like that shit stuck up all in our ass.
I'm saying I like boy shorts.
They wear it They wear them because they think men like them.
But
That
see,
shit is
no
uncomfortable as
boy.
fuck.
But what it is ironic that boys like thongs and men like boy
Boy
shorts.
shorts. Yes, because boy shorts got a motherfucking bottom, okay?
Okay,
You
Especially
know,
if you
and
got a good old booty, honey.
really?
it's a weird thing. But I'm not trying to like have. You know what? I used to go in the club and I would go in the strip club. It was for the ambiance and the enjoyment of the music versus the guys with me is there to see all the coochie in the world. But the first thing I do when I sit at the table when the waiters come over is I immediately order 2 drinks.
Okay,
Cause guess what? I just ordered my 2 drink motherfucking goddamn. Either you buying dance or you gotta do a 2 drink minimum.
Yeah, no
Let
one
my
want
two
to
drinks
right,
on the table.
exactly,
Boom, I
right.
bought my 2 drinks. Bitch, get out my face.
Leave me the fuck alone. Right, okay, right, okay, exactly.
And I don't be mean to them or nothing. I be like, no, I'm good, baby girl. Appreciate it. I'm just like that. I'm just cordial and nice. But then when you know what I'm saying, you got some of this pussy. Oh, he ain't buying no damn scene. To me, it's like this. You come to lap and you bust it open and slap it down in my lap and you grind it. I get nothing. I'm not turned on or attracted by that bullshit.
Okay,
If I've had 60 goddamn lap dances in my fucking lifetime, I can name 2 times where it actually motherfucking woke the world up.
okay.
And that's maybe twice.
Wow, we okay. Listen, I just sit up here. I found this article. This is from Men's Health, the magazine, and they gave 10 reasons why uh men ought to have sex. They say have sex tonight, okay? But this is 10 science-backed reasons, okay? So researchers, scientists, and medical professionals have made it their mission to study exactly how sex improves nearly every facet of your life. Okay. So okay, let's get started. They said number one, wait a minute. Number one is sex makes you happier. Okay, that's pretty a no-brainer, but there's actually a physiological reason why an orgasm makes you blissful. That's because your body is flooded with oxytocin, a stress-reducing hormone, a few minutes after you climax. That makes you feel relaxed, happy, and closer to your partner afterwards. Not unless you're tricking. Since your oxytocin levels stabilize 10 minutes after you orgasm, try cuddling post coitus
Sorry, y'all.
coitus to help the good vibes going or to keep the good vibes going. Okay. Oxytocin can be released not only during masturbation and intercourse, but also during close touching. Okay. So that's why it's important to have the cuddle moments and things of that nature. Two, sex lowers your prostate cancer risk. Frequent ejaculation lowers your prostate cancer risk, according to a study from the Boston University of Public Health.
Hold on, can I
Research,
say something?
uh-huh.
Ooh, because a whole bunch of people gonna hear that, and that's gonna be their new tagline. Girl, you know you don't want me to get no cancer now, do you? You don't want me to get no cancer. I swear to God, if anybody say that to them, I'm gonna punch them right in their motherfucking throat. I promise you,
You
I'm gonna punch
dumb.
them in the throat.
But that's what they say. Listen, researchers surveyed nearly 32,000 men about their ejaculation frequency and followed them for 18 years. 18 years, damn. Now, see, this is what
Damn.
okay, no, and now don't get me started because see that'll take me back to that damn vaccine. I don't want to talk about that right now. They found that men ages 20 to 29 were 19% less likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer if they ejaculated 21 times or more each month compared to guys who didn't ejaculate as often. The benefit was even greater for older men. Guys 40 to 49 who met the same ejaculation standards saw a 22% reduction in their prostate cancer risk. While more research needs to be done to confirm the findings, the study authors believe that frequent ejaculation may play a part in clearing out anti-cancer causing infections that could develop within your prostate. And no worries, if 21 seems like a big number to live up to, you can masturbate. The more you masturbate, the lower your prostate cancer risk, too, the study found. So you can supplement your sex with solo sessions. Hot.
Thank God for that. Shit.
I can't stand it. Okay.
So you can either drive the Tesla or you can put it on automatic.
See,
What you gotta do, honey?
it says sex, number 3, sex makes you hate your job less.
Mm.
A great sex life makes you happier with your job and might even make you better at it, according to a recent study in the Journal of Management. Oregon State University researchers asked 159 married couples, married employees, to complete 2 surveys every day for 2 weeks. The participants noted how many times they had sex between the end of their work shift and the next morning. Then, in the afternoon, they answered questions about how happy and engaged they felt at their jobs. People who had sex the night before work were more likely to immerse themselves at their jobs and enjoy their time in the office the next day than those who didn't make time for sex, the research found.
I believe that.
I believe that too. Okay. I believe
Think
that.
about it. You know why I believe that? I'm gonna tell you why I believe that. A judge that's getting fucked well by his wife let a lot of people go.
And you know what? And that sounds that way, but it is that way. If problems are if they having problems at home, honey, then yeah. Uh-huh. Number 4, sex helps your penis perform. Having sex
Before you do it,
okay, it
before
says
you
having sex keeps your member going strong, according to the study published in the American Journal of Medicine. And you don't really have to use it that often to notice the benefits. In the 5-year Finnish survey of nearly 1,000 men aged 55 to 75, those who got some action just once a week were half as likely to develop erectile dysfunction than those who got it little or less, who got lucky a little less often. An erection delivers crucial amounts of oxygen to your penis, said the lead study author. I can't pronounce this name. Joshua Koskimaki. Okay. MD, PhD. Low oxygen levels can cause scar tissue to develop, which make it hard to get hard. Wow. Now I didn't know that. But if you're going through a dry spell, remember that other factors you're in control of, like smoking and inactivity, also raise your ED risk. Making healthy lifestyle choices, and following these strategies for stronger erections can help. Okay. Number 5. Now we all know this. Sex help you sleep better.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can't keep your eyes open past post-coitus. That's because sex primes you for the perfect snooze by making you feel super relaxed, thanks to the oxytocin's stress reliever effects. Okay, but oxytocin isn't the only hormone that floods your system after orgasm. Your body also releases a hormone called prolactin, which suppresses dopamine, a neurotransmitter that helps you feel awake, explains Men's Health Sleep Advisor, W. Christopher Winter, MD. Plus, if you're getting down in the dark, your body will think it's time for bed. So that sparks the release of melatonin, a hormone that makes you feel sleepy and tells your body it's time to rest. The combination of these 3 hormones conks you out in no time. So okay, that's why you want to fuck in the dark with no lights on and shit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Number 6, sex burns calories. Okay. Okay, so we're not saying that your typical romp in the park with an hour in the gym No, it's on par with an hour in the gym. But hear us out. Sex gets your body moving. In fact, men burn 100 calories during an average sex session, which lasts about 25 minutes, according to the research from the University of Montreal. The level of intensity is extended from sexual activity can be higher than that of walking at 3 miles per hour, but less than that of jogging at 5 miles per hour. The researchers write in the study, which was published in the journal PLOS One. Even better, the longer you do it, the more calories you burn. Here's how you can last longer in bed. Okay. It may not sound like a lot, but a few extra 100 calories burned a week definitely can add up and beat the hell out of negligible calories you burn by vegging out on the couch during the Netflix binge. Number 7, frequent sex protects your heart. After more than 1,100 men, following more than 1,100 men for an average of 16 years, researchers found that men who had sex 2 to 3 times per week had significantly lower rates of cardiovascular disease than men who had sex a few times a month or less, according to the study published in the American Journal of Cardiology. There are a couple of theories as to why this could be, the researchers say. For one, sex contributes to the physical activity needed to protect your heart. Okay. The American Heart Association recommends that 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. So make sure that you're still hitting the gym in addition to what you're doing in the bedroom. Plus, if you're having frequent sex, you're more likely to be in an intimate relationship, the researchers explain. A supportive partner makes for a happier heart, physically and emotionally, by easing your stress levels. That's a win for your ticker. Not your dicker, but your ticker. Okay. Too much stress can actually cause a heart attack or stroke by increasing the amount of inflammation in your body, research from Harvard Medical School have found. One caveat, if you've had cardiovascular problems in the past, you should probably wait to have sex until your heart issues have returned to normal, the AHA recommends. Talk to your doctor before you go to the deep, especially if you're on medication. Okay. Number 8, sex boosts your immune system. Now, here's one. Looks like staying in bed might help you fight off a cold after all. College students who had sex 1 or more times per week had higher levels of salivary immunoglobulin A, IgA, than those who had less sex, according to the studies published in Psychological Reports. Here's why that matters. IgA is found in mucous membranes within your respiratory and GI tracts, as well as in your saliva and tears. Your body uses this fluid protein as its first line of defense to fight off sickness, according to the University of Rochester Medical Center. So the more of it you produce, the better you'll be able to fight off infections. Really? Interesting. So here's my question to them would be, so the idea of this, or because you're talking about the salivary glands, so oral sex would be best in this particular case, huh? That's it. Because you're producing. Okay, I got it. Okay, suck a dick and stay healthy, honey. What comedian? Whose comedian is that? That's a sub comedian. That's a joke. Okay.
Well, I used to say that when I opened up. Suck a dick, stay life.
Okay. Okay, Nikki says she got to get Lily off the bed, honey. Okay. Wait a minute. I got a couple of comments here. Nicki Minaj don't float my boat neither, and that includes her music. Men's health or not, I don't think it'll necessarily help me stop complaining about my stupid ass supervisors. You so dumb. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh Lord, honey. Okay. Let me finish this off because I'm gonna let y'all go. Folks are they dropping off like flies, yeah. But it is Saturday, so for those who are out and about and still trying to get out to since Georgia is open and a couple of other states, y'all out and about trying to do your thing. It says number 9. Sex might help relieve your headaches. Might. Okay. An orgasm might act as a natural pain reliever, according to a 2013 German study. Your brain is bombarded with endorphins, neurotransmitters that produce feelings of pleasure and pain relief during sex. So researchers wanted to find out if having sex while your head is aching might ease the pain. They surveyed nearly 300 people with migraines and more than 60 with cluster headaches who had sex during an episode and found that 60% of migraine sufferers and 37% of those with cluster headaches have said they felt better afterwards. Endurance athletes like marathon runners might have the upper advantage here, the researchers believe. Since their bodies are used to releasing more endorphins, they may have a higher chance of successfully using orgasms as headache relief.
Oh.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. And last but not least, the no-brainer, sex makes your relationships better. It's no secret that sex is pretty much a must in a long-lasting relationship. But get this, you only need to get busy once a week to keep both of you happy, according to a study from the University of Toronto, uh, Mississauga. What's more, doing it more often than that does not necessarily make you happier, the researchers found. So don't feel bad if you don't have the energy to get it in every night after work. Once a week is pretty average for most couples, the researchers said. Plus, according to the study published in the Association for Psychological Science, uh, all of the happy feelings experienced after sex can last up to 48 hours for couples, which keeps your bond going strong long after your sex session has concluded. Very interesting. So those are their little 10 reasons, okay, and carrying on for men's sex and the liking. So
You need to post them on T-shirt.
okay. So be that as it may, honey, I'm hoping that in the near future I'm going to recover. I'm going to revisit this because I want to get some medical professionals on here so that we can tackle this particular question because I just want to know why this is and why is it that when we talk about men's health and they try to do it from a woman's standpoint, they always say that when women get your men to the doctors because you don't want them to be dying off, it's always the scare tactic. But when men go to the doctor, or they talk about us going, I wonder if that's the incentive to sit down there and say, oh well, hell, you can't fuck if you don't go. If you don't go get this check out, you ain't gonna be able to use your dick. You know. And is that man talk? Is that how we always talk? Are we just glued to our dicks like that to where, in order for us to do good, you threaten the dick? Because that's very interesting. Because I wonder, now they don't do that with prostate cancer. You got to go get the finger test, but they don't never say if you don't get the finger test, your dick gonna fall off.
All right. I don't
I
know.
wonder.
I don't know because I'm gonna tell you. If you think about it,
Uh huh.
let's just dig into the industry. A lot of the guys in there that became what you call quote unquote porn stars,
Yeah.
those guys are older than what they try to be on camera.
Right.
They're a lot older. They always get waxed all over their body and their facial hair and all this to stay
Right.
younger.
Right.
But maybe it's guys, maybe they own something with that because them guys don't have no issues because it's their job. You know what I'm saying? They got how many times they got to get up in a day. I'm talking about the ones that actually are somebody.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, because I've interviewed a few of them, and the thing of it is that it's trying to maintain in the scene, you
Right.
know, because oftentimes, we know the power of the editing, but it's trying to maintain that scene, you know, and then when you're dealing with, depending on the scene, if it's one-on-one or if it's, if you're doing a group thing or whatever, it does become that way. Now, there's some who talk about that they've had to use enhancements and things. And, I know one particular guy was talking about he had took a shot in the dick, in order for it to stay up because he was wore out that day, you know, and they had to finish shooting, literally. So, um, that there was something that they had to consider. But the industry itself, I would think it would be more stressful because you're up under so much pressure. And then, of course, we're talking about endowment. Now, see, now that's another thing that I want to get into with this and talking with the doctor, because see, we also talk about those who are largely endowed. Because if you sitting up here looking like a horse, okay, in human form, there has got to be some kind of psychological edge if something is going on to it, the blood not flowing right, and you
Right.
can't get it up, and this that But most of the time, those I've always felt this. Most of the time, those who are blessed and highly favored, okay, or talented, as the kids like to say, those are the ones to where shit, the size speaks for itself. They don't necessarily have to get it up, because it's already there. Shit. If you already looking like you 10 inches soft, ain't nobody gonna fuck with that because it's already big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but what happens to them in the mental capacity if they don't get it? Because if it's that big long, it's not going to grow much when it get hard. You may get about another half inch out of it, maybe an inch. But what happens when it's just a piece of meat? And that's what you're known for. Or how is it when we age? Because some of that you lose some of it when you age anyway. So how is it, they talk about stress and depression can cause ED. Well, how do you combat that as we age, you know, and still sexually active? Now, that's what I need to ask a doctor. That's something that we really need to sit down and talk about acutely, because I'm sure they're going to go with diet and exercise, and the standard talk, that they love to say all the time. But there's more to it than that, because hell, if I've been sitting up here and nothing about me has changed over the years, let's look at those who are physically fit, that still are. You've been a damn 32-inch waist hunter since you were 16. Here you are now 65. You still a 32-inch waist, okay? You don't have a lot of health issues or whatever. You're not on a lot of pills, and this, that, and the other. Not a lot has changed, you know. So how is it that now all of a sudden you're talking about diet and exercise? This is what I need a doctor to sit down and talk about or whatever, because those who are in the gym and carrying on and got some form of movement and things, they still end up having these kinds of problems. And I want to know, how is it that we can address these problems without it always having to link back to sex? Can I just go to the doctor to say I got a headache without you trying to tell me I need to make sure I can get over this headache and so I can fuck better? You know. So having said all that, let me let y'all go and carry it on. And we figured to do this thing, honey. We had a good time. I hope y'all had enjoyed Mr. Carl Brister over there. I want y'all to go find him, Carl Brister, on everything, honey. CarlBrister.com, and go and follow his links. Y'all go get his music, download his music, honey, and support this young brother who has given us, a new leg into R&B, real music, soul music, and things of that nature. Okay. So tomorrow is, I said what I said, Sundays. So we're going to give you the opportunity to come on up in here and say your piece, okay? So with that being said, honey, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished. And you are dishing tea, darlings, with big meats, honey. If you love us, tell a friend, honey. If you hate us, tell all of your motherfucking enemies. But do know this: one way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything that we are doing will move forward. All right. So until the next time, honey, God bless you. Y'all stay safe. Do whatever you need to do to protect yourself that doesn't require you hurting others unless you have to. Uh, and that's in self-defense. You know what I'm saying? So on that so on that note, my darling, and whew, scene.